All right. I'm on a few minutes early. I'm just going to hang out until actually 9:30 and then we'll get into the stream. I just wanted to make sure this excuse me, the stream was good. So, Matt, what time is it where you're at? Four 30 a.m. I think that's called dedication. I appreciate that. The question is are you staying up or are you waking up early? Nice. We got Alina. As soon as it hits 9:30, I'll get into it. Nice, nice. All right, guys, it's almost there. Thank you. I know that I was gone for quite a while. I just want to give a few announcements. So, if you are still I love you, I appreciate you if you're supporting me on Patreon, but I am phasing out Patreon. And the only way I can stop anybody still supporting me on Patreon from continuing to pay me on Patreon is if I block you. And I don't want to block anybody. So I'm asking you, if you still want to support me, stop Patreon and then go over to the YouTube membership and just hit the join button if you haven't already. Currently I've got 2 tiers, an orb and a creepy shadow. And I'm going to be doing live streams every day this week. And Friday, I'm doing a live stream for all my creepy shadows. And Thursday, I'm doing a live stream for all my orbs. But every other day, Monday, today, Tuesday, Wednesday, are going to be public live streams. So I think that is the only announcement. We got Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Thank you for joining us. So this is going to be a reaction. So we're going to be reacting to same as what I used to do. We got a brand new, it's 12 days old, brand new Nukes video. I have not watched it. And if you're new to the channel, what we do is we react to these scary videos trying to find evidence of the paranormal. But it is my belief, I believe in ghosts, I believe in the strange and mysterious, but I think most of what you see online is fake or hoaxed or misinterpreted in some way. And so we're going to be trying to discover real evidence of the paranormal. And what we do is I have this fancy rating system that I made. I give it a scale, all these different videos and things from 0 to 10. And anything that gets like a 5 or higher, I put it on this list right here. And then from this list, I go over to Discord and I'm re-evaluating this. I'm recreating the moon list here. And I think there's 7 different chats open to the public. Everybody can go in and we can discuss, we can debunk, we can verify different things about these different things. And some of these I just need to go back and review because a lot of you guys have a lot of great comments on some of these already that I just haven't. I kind of fell off for a while and I haven't reviewed them, but we got ones for Skinny Bob, Shadow Woman, Blockbuster. Those ones I know those are old, but I just need to review them and get them to where they need to go. That said, this is also going to be kind of a Q&A. I've been gone for over 6 months, I think. So feel free to ask any questions, anything pertaining to the Moonlit Ghost and what my plans are, what I've been doing and whatnot. I will do my best to address your questions. Got the debunked bin at the ready. Yes, Matt's got he's an orb, and so he's got a couple, what do they call emojis? There's a debunked bin and a potato cam. So if you join as an orb, you get some cool emojis. I'm going to continue adding to those emojis. So, yeah. Guys, I really did miss this. This is so much fun. I am glad that you guys are still my fans and that you guys are still around and still with me. It's been a rough few months, but I'm back and we're going to do this. And without further ado, we're going to get into it. We're going to react to one of Nuke's latest videos. Feel free to chime in with anything. I'm answering questions as well. Yep. Here we go. Oh, since I'm doing this every week, since I'm doing this every day this week and maybe next week, I'm going to be keeping the live streams a little bit shorter. So I'm guaranteeing doing one video, and I may, depending upon how I feel, go into another video. But I'm not doing like hours and hours and hours unless you guys give me sufficient motivation. But so yeah, Matt says think he's watched this one. So this says Nuke uploaded this 12 days ago, but I was looking at the thumbnail and I don't know if it's like a re-upload, because I feel like I've seen this one too, but I can't remember. We can get into it though. And as usual, I think the audio levels are good, but oh, I'm transparent on purpose, by the way, so I'm not like blocking everything, and it kind of plays into the theme of like a ghost. But let me know if audio levels are weird, but I think they should be all right. But let me know if something's off, if you have a hard time hearing or whatever. Here we go.
Walk without rhythm. One night, couple Eric and Dunya head out to the beach in the Netherlands. They plan to search for the bioluminescent algae that only appears during warm summer nights. The algae is a favorite amongst photographers and sightseers.
Sorry, this already seems familiar, but I know that I haven't watched Nuke recently, but he said he uploaded this. Is this an old Nukes? Because he only uploaded it, the upload date's 12 days ago. It might be a re-upload? I don't know.
Because of its otherworldly blue sparkle as it crashes into the ocean waves. Now, unfortunately, Eric and Dunya don't find any of the algae while...
Welcome, Mr. Bunny. Thank you. We are debunking videos. For those of you who don't know, I believe in ghosts, but we're trying to debunk the hoaxes out there.
Along the beach, and they decide to just head back home.
Are you there?
They stroll along a pathway that is surrounded by the overgrown brush of what is referred to in the Netherlands as the dunes. Without even knowing, Eric captures something that is downright chilling.
It's well nice out here. I'm gonna make your head explode again.
While panning the camera, a dark shadow-like mass can be seen popping up and then quickly ducking back down into the brush. It happens so quick that the couple doesn't even notice. Now, it's worth mentioning that the fence you see in the video is there for a reason, as it's highly illegal to cross the fence and walk into the dunes. These particular dunes are an important protected natural habitat for rare bird species that nest there during summer months. So it is highly unlikely that anyone could have been hiding in the bushes. and there are no large animals in the dunes, in the bushes. So it is
All right, so I do think that I have seen this one before. I don't know if this is a re-upload or not, but we're gonna watch it still the same.
highly unlikely that anyone could have been.
And I don't know. I am so skeptical of shadow videos where they're like shadow people or just dark splotches.
That nest there during summer
It has to be pretty impressive to.
months. So it is highly unlikely that anyone could have been.
I just don't. I'm gonna pass by this one. This isn't going on my
That
list.
anyone could have been hiding in the bushes, and there are no large animals in the dunes. Now, this is when things start to get really weird.
What did you hear?
I don't know. I had something like following me.
Don't say that. I don't know. We're way too far away from any people to be getting creeped out over this kind of shit right now.
I keep it to myself next time.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. I'm gonna.
No, but are you serious? Did you really hear something?
Yeah, I really heard.
But what did it
something.
sound like?
I don't know, like something like crawling, but following. It's a bit weird. It's like, yeah, crawling but following.
Is it still following us now?
No, it stopped because we stopped.
So if we keep on going, it's going to keep on following us.
I don't know, I don't hear it anymore. Yeah, I heard it.
Again?
Yeah.
There's nothing here though, babe.
Maybe there's like a friendly bunny. An overly friendly bunny.
Dunya swears that she hears something following along after them from somewhere within the thick brush of the dunes. So just what is this? And even creepier, is it following them as they hurry home? Let me know what you think. The night.
All right, I will let you know what I think. I don't think there's anything there. Here's the thing. There are a lot of things that could be paranormal, that really could be like a ghost or demon or whatever, but there's just not enough here. There's just not enough evidence. It could be something paranormal, but it's not enough to go off of. So I'm going to pass this one by. Yeah.
Night
We're going
visitor.
to continue going. We got 7 concurrent viewers already. I'm stoked on that. Thanks for joining, everybody. Yeah.
An overnight security guard is watching the basement lobby of a luxurious apartment building in Santa Marta, Colombia. At around 3 a.m., an old woman approaches the door and the guard hurries over to open it up for her. The old lady asks for help, and it seems like the guard.
I did want to mention this. So somebody said, yeah, Mr. Bunny says 90% videos are fake or people misinterpret, and I do believe in spirits too. That's me, dude. That's why I have this channel. I want to find the real evidence. And then also, Dolly says I dropped nukes a while back. Been waiting for you to weed them out. The thing about nukes is that it's a good compilation channel. Like, regardless of whether they're paranormal or not, like, it's a good place to just drop all these paranormal clips and whatever for us to weed out. Yeah, I don't think most of what's on nukes is really paranormal, but every once in a while we get something good. Could be a bird, yeah.
Guard and the elderly woman are having a long conversation. One problem, though. There is no old lady. The CCTV cameras do not record anyone else in this room.
What? Okay.
As his fellow guards watch him on the CCTV monitor from the control room, they start to get a bit concerned. So they radio him and ask, hey, what's going on down there? The guard says, I'm talking to an old lady who says she needs some help. But the guard's blood runs cold as multiple replies come back on his radio from his fellow guards who say, there's no one there. The guard seems shocked, so they repeat, there is no one there. There is no one there. The guard is shook. He smashes at the elevator button in an irrational panic and then just makes a run from the building. When investigating the case later, residents of the apartment say that they have also witnessed the spirit of the old lady. Some say they have also had conversations with her where she asks for help. So what do you think is going on here? Did the security guard really see a ghost? I leave it up to you to decide. Poltergeist.
Wow. Okay. What's up, Emily? Thanks for joining. We got Emily in the stream. Let me go over to Slapped Ham. So I will be doing some Slapped Ham. I'm gonna, yeah, Slapped Ham is great too. Yeah, agreed. But there's only so many hours in a day. Yep. Dude, all the TikToks and all the videos that were debunked. Yeah. Okay. So that one, it's not going on the moon list. There's no, doesn't appear to be any like actual video evidence there. It's just a security guard acting like he's talking to somebody and then he runs away. I think the only thing that you could do in that instance is that you could research the building, you could actually research the story, and you could actually try to get an interview with the guy and get his testimony, because I do believe stuff like that actually does happen. I do believe that people actually see ghosts that are not picked up on camera. But in this instance, I think you'd have to really double down on it and go find the guy and talk to him and then try to do like a ghost hunt on site to maybe get some evidence. And I'm not at a point where I can do that. So not going on my list.
A happy family in North Wales says that they live in a house that is over 300 years old and is haunted by some sort of entity or poltergeist.
And I want to be clear about the shadow people. I'm not just going to discount out of hand all shadow phenomenon and every shadow, but it's got to be real good. If it's got to be a lot better than that shadow we saw in that beach video.
They say that they often experience unexplained activity, so they decided to set up a security camera in an attempt to catch some of these strange phenomena on video. They upload their spooky captures to their YouTube channel, Ragnar and the Viking Family. So, early one evening after dinner, one of the kids is sitting at the dining room table with their laptop when this happens.
Anyway, it'll be time for bed to the bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a quick shower.
Okay.
Okay, and just shout if you need anything.
Okay.
We love you.
Love you.
I thought he was a ghost at first.
Daddy?
Two separate chairs inexplicably move by themselves, one of them tipping over and falling to the floor. The girl quickly puts down her headset and hurries to find her dad. But that's not all. Less than an hour later on the same night, this happens.
Is that a real thick shadow? No, that's a dog.
A cup
Okay.
suddenly flies off the dining
Gosh, I thought that was the shadow person. Okay,
room
I'm going
tables.
back. Huh.
A cup suddenly flies off the dining room table, spooking the family dog. Cut to another day, and the room table.
Sorry, I just need to see that glass again. Huh, okay.
A cup suddenly flies off the dining room table, spooking the family dog. Cut to another day, and the family dad begins to hear strange noises coming from the back of the house. Fearing the worst, he grabs his phone and records as he goes to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
A noise from downstairs. Sounded like footsteps.
It came from the back of the house, and we know we're the only people in the house. There's no one else here.
I'm gonna stay here.
Huh?
I'm gonna stay here. It's too scary.
Alright.
I'm gonna stay here.
Didn't come from this area of the house, but it sounded like footsteps. Jesus Christ, the door just closed.
I could have said that that was going to
Is there someone
happen.
in? Did you see anyone?
No.
Richard, be careful.
Guys, is there anyone in here?
I don't think so.
No one behind the door.
Hello? Hello? Mario? Hello?
There's no one in here.
That's creepy. Hello?
The door is really stiff on the carpet.
So we can't close so well, so how can it close?
There's no window open. Ethan, move open the curtains.
It's really dusty. Nothing. It's really dusty.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get out of here, guys. Come on.
Yeah, quick.
Guys, go on. Go on.
A bedroom door at the end of the hallway on the second floor slams shut. They open the door to inspect the bedroom and no one there. So could this family be dealing with a poltergeist? I leave it to you to decide. Before we move...
All right, I'm going to read some comments, and then I have a very specific thoughts about this. Let's see. Matt says, say no to peekaboo shadows. I think I'm going to put that on a shirt. Say no to peekaboo ghosts, shadows, yeah. Bunny says, I have some 500 plus screenshots from debunking paranormal stuff. Oh, nice. In fakers and tricks of the trade, like editing, which slowing down video. Okay, Mr. Bunny, I don't know if you're, I don't think you're on my Discord, but head over to my Discord and we discuss these things, and I need people with a critical eye to help debunk these things. I don't know if you were here when I pitched this earlier, but this is my Discord. Links should be in the description, and here's the Moonlit research chat, and I've got seven things we're currently actively trying to either debunk or verify. And if you have like a good eye for this type of stuff, I want you there. And ultimately, if we can find smoking gun evidence for these things, and I'll continually update this Moonlit research server, if we can find smoking gun evidence to debunk these things, I will make future standalone videos in the future debunking, like top 5 debunked ghosts or something like that. So yeah, hit me up on Discord. So yes, yeah, Emily says my dog knocks the chairs all the time. This is what I have to say about this. He's got a very distinct YouTube handle. What was it? The Ragnar and the Viking family. Yeah. A lot of this stuff can be very easily faked. And there have been some very famous cases where people are doing very similar things like this that have been thoroughly debunked. I remember decades ago, I don't know, like 15 years ago, some early YouTube videos, there was like this kitchen poltergeist where drawers and the doors and everything would just go and chairs were flying around. And I think that one was thoroughly debunked, and a lot of stuff very similar to that. And this is what I have to say. I think that there are mischievous ghosts and poltergeists, and I don't want to discount everything. I don't want to discount slamming doors just out of hand, but if we go to the Ragnar and the Viking family YouTube channel, the best way that in my experience, to be able to verify whether these people are telling the truth or not is to just watch like their videos. After you watch like a dozen of somebody's videos, it starts to become very clear in your mind whether or not they're being honest or whether or not they're trying to dupe people, because there are just so many different signs. And if the channel is 100% dedicated to paranormal stuff and they are constantly posting paranormal content, it's a big red flag. And the thing is if like you are able to, if you live in a house that has active paranormal activity like that continuously, then you don't need a priest over at your house, although that wouldn't be a bad idea. You need scientists over there. You need to get people with a whole camera crew. You need to get people over there measuring everything so we can find real evidence of the paranormal. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on 5. So I'm gonna just grab this at this timestamp, start at 8:09. Actually not 8:09, but right here, and I'm gonna put it as a 5 on my list, which is want to investigate further, because I just want to watch some more of his videos and get an idea. So we're gonna put the link right there. We're gonna put House Poltergeist. Poltergeist, and we're gonna give it a 5. I don't really believe it, but I just want to watch some of his other videos, and maybe we'll get a clearer picture. And if we can, and if for nothing else, we'll be able to thoroughly just debunk him, and he'll go in one of my future debunk videos. So Mellow Bird guy and editing is a kitchen spirit. Okay, nice. Knocking the chairs, yeah, it could have been the dog. Opening and closing things like the front door can cause other doors in the house to close. That's true. Like the TikToker Kitty something with paranormal, and I debunked a lot of her. Nice. All right. That's my thoughts on that. Let's go to the next one. And here's just another pitch really quick. So Nukes and a lot of these other popular YouTubers, even though it is in the vein of creative license, and like I'm commenting and like I should be able to do this for free, but the thing is that like Nukes and a lot of these other big YouTubers, it's hard to monetize these live streams. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Because they'll try to say that I'm using their content or whatever. But yeah, anything helps. If you got super chats, super thanks, I appreciate it.
To you to decide you think should be included in the top 5. Contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. A haunting visit. Kimberly Carlisle from Waynesboro, Mississippi received a motion detection update on her outdoor security camera. When she checked the footage, she found something truly creepy.
Did I miss it? I was looking away.
The video quickly gained popularity. Many curious viewers commented that it looks like there's 2 or possibly 3 apparitions. Some even say that it's a lady wearing a dress from the 1900s, followed by her 2 ghostly children. Now, Kimberly and her husband William say that they have had their security camera in place for a long time, but they have never caught anything like this. So what do you think this is? Was it just a very odd fog rolling through the area? And if so, why did they only get this one creepy notification? The staircase.
Who's gonna say I haven't looked at the comments yet? Is somebody gonna say it? It's just smoke. Yeah. So this is, in my humble opinion,
had their security camera in place for a long time, but they have never caught anything like
this. Is 100% pareidolia. Yeah, Matt, you're right. It is just smoke or like fog or something like that. And it just happens to have a vague similarity to somebody walking. This isn't edited video. This isn't anything like that. It's just that's the shape of the smoke. And
place for a long time, but they have never caught anything like this. So
I'm almost 100% certain that's what it is. Copy strike you. World of Mystery deals with that. Why many use older posted videos. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So when I was doing this like 6+ months ago, I don't know, maybe it was even longer than 6 months ago. Time just flew by. I would get copyright strikes even on Nuke's older videos. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It's a continual battle, but.
What do you think this is? Was it just a very odd fog? Investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations stay close to home in their new exploration as they spend the night at Phil's workplace in Kent, England. In 1902, the Kent Electric Power Company was built on the same land where Phil now works. Due to poor working conditions and a general disregard for worker safety, there were many horrific accidents.
Yeah.
Many workers lost their lives inside the old power plant, and it was eventually rebuilt in a new location.
Those turbines, man, those things. Oh, jeez. I did just that photo is reminding me of the video I did on Sloss Furnace. It's one of the most haunted locations in the United States. And I did a video on all the hauntings there. Feel free to check it out. It's just in my videos. You can search for it. But it was very similar things like this during the early Industrial Revolution. Like, oh, geez, there's just grisly deaths and horrible work safety things. And
location. However, many believe that the ghosts of the old power plant workers still haunt the location. Bill says that through the years he's had multiple paranormal encounters while at work. But over that time, he's just sort of gotten used to it. The Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations team sets up several static cameras in the building to capture any supernatural activity. Then Jeff and Phil decide to ask questions directed at any residual spirits that might still haunt the building. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Can you walk?
Someone on the staircase.
That's what I was thinking. Can you walk up the stairs towards me, please? Don't worry about Jeff. Push past him.
he's talking to the spirit.
I thought someone was coming up the stairs.
Before we watch any further, I don't know what's going to happen here, but so there's doing this, researching this, and trying to figure out what's real and what's not. There's a very fine line that it's hard to articulate, it's hard to define. On one hand, if there's not enough evidence, you're like, well, there needs to be more going on. And on the other hand, if there's like over the top stuff going on, it's like too obvious that they're faking it. And it's hard to think that there's that much paranormal activity going on. And so there are very certain things that I'm looking for in authenticity for evidence of the paranormal. And it's really kind of hard to describe, but when you see it and you know it. And that's why I like doing this with an audience, to kind of help keep my opinion in check, because sometimes you guys have really great comments that I didn't even think about. Mr. Bunny says, month plus ago, some of us in chat caught Phil tipping his own chair over. Wait. His own chair over. You can see his leg muscle flex to push himself. This is Phil? Really? So you caught him. Wait. What is this channel? Wait, where am I at?
Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the...
So, Bunny, you're saying that you saw evidence that Phil was hoaxing his content.
YouTube channel Ghost Tech
We're going to skip forward.
Paranormal things.
Please.
As we are hearing movement on the stairs, Phil asks for whoever it is to come up the stairs, and I hear footsteps approach me. Here is the enhanced audio.
I thought someone was coming up the stairs.
The sound of footsteps can be heard coming towards Jeff as he's standing on the staircase. Cut to a little later into the investigation, and the team decides to take a break upstairs. Right after they leave, a static camera pointed at the staircase captures something truly chilling. A shadow figure can be seen on the staircase, which then vanishes as it walks to the side. Now, it should be noted here that the shadow disappears right into a solid wall. So could it be that Phil's workplace is haunted by the ghosts of the deceased old power plant workers? I'll leave that up to you to decide.
Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigation. So, yeah. I'm gonna... If at any time we can debunk something pretty clearly, then I'm all for fresh content, debunking content. What's it called again? Ghost Tech? Is that what it was? I don't even remember what it was. Ghost Tech, I think. Not Phil, the one with the beard. Okay. Ghost Tech. I'm just going to put him at 5, and I'm going to create a note. Well, no, I'm going to just, here, I'm going to create a channel just for Ghost Tech. If that's their name. I'm going to create a channel for somebody I don't even know what their name is. Ghost Tech, okay. Create channel. All right, if you have stuff, Mr. Bunny, go to that channel on Discord and drop it down there, and I'll evaluate and maybe make a debunk of his channel. And I will give you credit. Anybody who has like smoking gun evidence and I make a video about it, obviously I will give you full credit for your help and input on that when I make my videos on it. Okay, let's keep going. Where are we at?
Investigation and many more spooky moments over on the...
What I do think happens though, and I was a first-hand witness to this. This is something that is forever seared in my mind. What I think happens, though, I think there are people who get into this field, ghost hunting, because they have a genuine interest in finding evidence of the paranormal, but then they start creating content, and they're like, well, we're not getting any paranormal stuff. They create a whole YouTube channel on it, and they don't get much evidence. So they start, even though they genuinely believe in this stuff, they kind of sell out and start producing and embracing, like, things that aren't necessarily very true.
YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. Disappearing Act.
Who is here? Come on! You matter!
Was that a different language? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Dolly says she's seen their vids called out before too. If there's big YouTube channels that are obviously faking their stuff, I will. If we have smoking gun evidence, I will make a full video on debunking those guys because it's great for my channel. But I don't want to just create. I don't want to create contention just for the sake of creating contention. I want to call out the people who are not speaking truth to allow the actual truth to come to the surface. Oh, Cat's Gallery. Why bother debunking a video when it's all for creative license? It's just entertainment. No one believes it at face value. Well, I think most people don't necessarily believe it at face value, but I think there's a percentage, a subgroup of people who really feed into this, and I think it's yeah, I don't know. What's up, nude president? Nice subtitles. I know nude president personally. I think it's funny if he just barely jumped on and this is the screen that he jumped into. We got 11 concurrent viewers, guys. Sweet.
Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiaolong sets up.
I'm gonna do this again since a lot more people are on. If you are supporting me on Patreon, stop supporting me on Patreon and just go over to my YouTube membership page and support me as an orb or a creepy shadow on YouTube membership. There's that announcement. Thank you.
Out to investigate the creepy story surrounding an abandoned and allegedly haunted mansion in Foshan City, China. He broadcasts his exploration live on his YouTube channel and also on a Chinese broadcasting app as thousands tune in to watch his live stream. As Xiaolong makes his way...
What would it be? What would it be like to have thousands tune in to watch your live stream?
Through the massive building, exploring the long hallways room by room, he suddenly hears a very eerie sound.
This is哪里？惊人！哎呦，我操你妈的！这里边声，不知道是外边的还是这楼里的。
I don't know where the sound is coming
Xiaolong
from.
is shocked as he hears the creepy sound of a guqin, an ancient Chinese musical instrument, being played by someone. But Xiaolong's night is about to become much more terrifying. As he continues to explore, he finds himself lost in an endless maze of confusing hallways in the large abandoned mansion. What happens next is downright chilling.
我操你妈，这真大呀！我他妈好像他妈走不出去了。
There he is.
我操你妈！哎呦，哦，我操你妈！哎呦，哦，我操你妈呀！我操！我操你妈！谁呀？啊！ 啊！我操你妈！啊！我操你妈！我操你妈的！我操！这。
I know, like, Mr. Bunny makes a great point. The necromonic or like EVPs, yeah, like going to the bar and hearing the word beer, yeah. Oh, what number? What room to post pictures in debunking? Let's see. So go to, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so there's that. We got a couple welcomes. We got Mr. Bunny on the Discord. Wave to say hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. Oh, the door slammed. Okay.
Xiaolong is shocked as he sees an eerie shadow figure seemingly watching him from the end of the hall. He charges toward...
Oh, I just realized that he said that he's doing this, well, obviously not Nukes is live, but this guy is live, right? That's what he said at the beginning. Which indicates one of two things to me, right? So if you're doing a live stream and you're catching activity like this, on one hand, it lends to your credibility. On the other hand, it could also lend to the fact that you are super popular and have thousands of people tuning into your live stream, and you are willing to take the pains to set something like this up. Although doing something like seeing shadow figures, which there was a clear outline of a shadow figure on a live stream, that would be not impossible to do, but it would be a little bit more difficult to do during a live stream. I'll keep watching. It's kind of piquing my interest a little bit.
Only to find that it has disappeared and now reappears back where he started. He chases it, but again, it disappears into thin air. In the distance, he sees a door unexplainably closed by itself. So Xiaolong thinks that the dark figure he saw might have ducked inside the room. So he heads toward the door to investigate.
What's that in the corner? There's like a blue thing there. Seems very theatrical. This actually would be pretty impressive if this was really live streamed. I would be very entertained. Yeah.
And with that, Xiaolong has had enough. He sprints along the winding halls of the mansion and eventually makes his escape. So did Xiaolong capture a strange teleporting shadow figure? As always, I leave that to you to decide. You can watch many more of Xiaolong's terrifying exploration.
Outdoor Xiaolong. Yeah. Yeah, friends could be playing along. I'm always a little bit hesitant to, unless it's way over the top, to just discount live streams like this. Apparently this was live streamed. Because like one slip up, if your friend is in the frame and somebody recognizes him, I mean, your credibility is over. And I think he's trying to build this up as like a legitimate experience. So you can imagine that would be a risk. That'd be a pretty significant risk for him to take if this was genuinely live streamed. And I would like to know verify that this actually was live streamed. And so I'm not going to create the channel, the Discord channel right now, but I'm going to put this as a 5 to investigate further because I want to know if it was live streamed. Giving it a 5, and I can never remember the names of the channel.
You can watch me.
Outdoor Xiaolong. I don't know. I'm just guessing. There we go. I'm gonna take some notes on this. Was this actually live streamed? Okay. We're a little more than halfway through. Let's we'll read some comments here. Does he ever interact with the audience of his live stream? That's a great question. That's a great question. It could be pre-recorded and just being played live. That's actually a really good point. That would be a very that would be a really good explanation for that if that were actually the case. A lot of people saying friends playing along. Dolly says, I've saved a couple of interesting clips from them. Okay, cool. I may, after this, I'll go ahead and I'll probably create some more channels in Discord for stuff like this, for you guys to drop all your evidence. We can discuss further. Twin Paranormal. I only watched a couple of Twin Paranormal. I was not like very convinced by them. They showed sometimes their Spirit Talker app and it has more words on it than what they share in videos. Yeah, Bunny Man, I've noticed that before. Okay. We've got a few more to go with this nukes video. I'm going to call it, since I'm live streaming not right now, not calling it right now. I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to finish this video, and since I'm live streaming every day this week, I'm just going to do this video unless somebody wants to give a super thanks or a super chat. Then I will, any amount, I'll do another video. But don't feel obligated to. It's totally up to you.
Many more of Xiaolong's terrifying explorations live on his YouTube channel, Outdoor Xiaolong. Stranger in the house. When TikTok user Leanne moved into her new house with her son and 2 daughters, she didn't know much about the property's history or previous owners. But as it turns out, a man had taken his own life in the house many years ago. Even stranger, the previous owners said that the house was haunted by that man's ghost and had left in fear. So, not long after Leanne and her family move into the house, odd, unexplainable things begin to occur. One day, Leanne notices her 6-year-old son Dylan exhibiting some very odd behavior. Little Dylan is playing with his toys in the living room when he can be...
Sorry. I don't even think I saw what I was supposed to see. I tripped myself out there for a second because when I'm looking right here, I'm looking at the main monitor and I'm seeing nukes live as it's happening. But I caught myself like watching the YouTube stream, which is like there's like a delay, and it freaked me out for a second.
He heard saying, "Who's that?" Then Dylan seems to be looking at something that we can't see, before quickly spinning around, seemingly frightened by something behind him, almost as if he felt something touch him. And things just get creepier from here. One autumn day, Leanne is outside filming little Dylan as he plays in the fallen leaves. Then this happens.
Yay!
Nuke will replay that.
Dylan happily throws around leaves, and then he seems to throw his toy at something. But then some unknown force seems to forcibly shove him to the ground. Leanne believes that the spirit that haunted their house was now targeting her 6-year-old son. Soon after this video and several other incidents, Leanne and her family moved out. They had only lived in the house for 7 months, but they no longer felt safe. So, was Leanne's house haunted by the former tenant? What do you think? The unwanted Leanne's house haunted?
The only thing I'm looking for here is if it's very obviously clear that the kid is not actually, like if there's some actual force on the child, which just watching it, it looks like he just does a funny dance and falls back.
The former tenant?
I don't see anything here. We got Lee now. Your sound is down? Oh, yeah, no. Not my sound. Okay. Urban ghost, urban exploration. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anything is happening with this child. I mean, could be. If the story's true, they feared for their lives or that they were being haunted, they moved out. I mean, sure, that could all be true, but this doesn't appear on the surface to be anything other than like a kid playing. That said, I think kids do see ghosts, but we need the evidence. We just need that evidence. That's all we need.
What do you think? The unwanted roommate. Popular paranormal investigator Chriselle Luna says that after 8 years of exploring haunted places, that some strange dark presence seems to have attached itself to her and even followed her home. At her new apartment in the Dominican Republic, she sets up multiple cameras around her home in hopes of capturing the strange paranormal activity that she experiences on a daily basis. And it works. Late one night as Chriselle is sleeping in bed, her security camera catches something chilling.
You gotta do better, Nuke. Is that a pillow?
Eerily, a pillow at the end of Chriselle's bed begins to move, rocking back and forth on its own. Then a painting on the wall just sort of slowly rotates. The sound of the painting scraping along the wall wakes Chriselle, but she's confused and has no idea where the strange sound might have come from. Cut to the next night, and Chriselle is woken again by strange sounds, but this time the bizarre noises are coming from her empty, dark bathroom. She grabs her phone and hits record. What she captures is absolutely unnerving.
Was mysteriously corrupted. Chriselle doesn't know why.
No por la calle por todo, pero eso no lo estaba escuchando. Ay, se embargó. Ay, aquí. Ay,
Oh, I didn't even see it. I blinked. Oh my gosh, what was that? All right, let's see if Nuke enhances that. I don't know.
A creepy mist-like figure can be seen moving around in Chriselle's bathroom, but when she heads in to investigate, there's nothing there. So is Chriselle haunted by a dark presence? Or just what is this? Let me know what you think. You can watch Chriselle's entire video and many more creepy explorations over on her YouTube channel, Chriselle Luna. Watching
Is her
you
channel? It looks
over
like
on
her channel
YouTube
is a lot of
Chriselle.
Oh, I don't speak that language. La Casa del
Luna.
It looks like she does a lot of videos. Poltergeist, yeah, I can make that out. Okay. Unless I get an overwhelming majority in the comments to put this on the list, I'm gonna pass it by. This would be I have a feeling I know what you guys are going to say, but I'm gonna do this new live stream. Well, I don't know, it's new to me. Poll feature. What is this? Luna is Luna's ghost. Poltergeist. I'm writing a poll. Poltergeist. Real? Yes. No. All right. I have a feeling I know what you guys are going to say, but I've never used this poll feature before, so I'm going to ask you guys right now. So go ahead and take the poll. I think this is Luna, right? Yeah, light reflecting off the mirror. Okay, a dirty mirror, very possibly. It said she was a paranormal investigator. I'll be in voice chat after this if anyone care to join. Voice chat on Discord. I don't even like maximize my outlets. I don't think I've ever done a voice chat on Discord, but if you guys want to do that, I mean that's awesome. Many ways to fake that. Yeah. 100% yes. Never been more convinced in my entire life. Diana's watching too. Nice. Thank you, Diana. Diana, I need to shout her out. She has a TikTok. She shouted my channel out and she got me like 100 subscribers the other day. And Bubble Scratcher. I think that's what it is. Popcorn Scratcher. Popcorn Scratcher over on TikTok. Type Lainell or Diana, type your TikTok in the comments so people can go see you. I can do all the same with fishing line. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we got 6 votes. 67% no. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I think the nude president said yes, that was legitimate. And I'm just going to go ahead and not put this on. I'm going to end the poll. Not put this on the list. We have 12 concurrent viewers. I'm excited about that. First time back in months, quite a long time. And I am so happy to see all of you guys. Again, since you guys are all here, if you're supporting me on Patreon, stop supporting me on Patreon and come over to join as a YouTube member on my channel. You can become an orb or a creepy shadow. And I'm live streaming every day this week. I'll be live streaming Thursday and Friday, specifically for members of this channel.
Watching you. This next video was sent in by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Felix Estrella from Gainesville, Florida. One very early morning, Felix admits that he was a little inebriated when he went outside for some fresh air. He then spots something truly bizarre in a garage window. He pulls out his phone and starts to film.
We got Schnebley Street in the house. What's up, Schnebley Street? Thanks for joining. There's a face.
What the bro?
Where was the face before? Oh, the thing like lowers down. Oh, that's just like a weird reflection.
Okay, cool.
A pale, creepy face can be seen watching Felix from the window. As Felix walks closer to the garage, the face mysteriously disappears. So could it be that Felix caught some kind of ghost or entity by accident? You tell me. Paranormal?
So this is a problem. This is the razor's edge. This is the paradox of doing this. Just because you can think of a way to fake something doesn't necessarily mean it's fake. But vice versa, I mean, I have to figure out, and I'm really just using my own judgment. It's like, what do I put on the list and what don't I put on the list? I mean, that, obviously, there's just a million ways you could fake that. In real life, you could fake it, and then in post-production, you could fake it. And I think just, I have to take into consideration, like, acting. Like, are they genuinely surprised? I have to take into consideration, like, how much there is. If it's too much, then it's just way too much. If there's not enough, then it's not enough. And there's just this fine line. And I really haven't figured out a science to it, other than just going off of my gut a lot of times. And I don't think that one is going to make the list. If you guys have suggestions for helping me understand the best, like, ways to kind of walk that line, I am all ears. But right now, that's what it's going to be. We got the nude president coming over as an orb. Thank you, nude president. I appreciate it. And Matt says, seeing as a brown, but at the top was a reflection. Surely that part was a reflection too, right? I think that brown part was like a reflection of a fence. Maybe I could be wrong. I thought it looked like a fence. Yeah, isn't that like a fence? Or no, I don't know what that is, actually.
So could it be that Felix caught some kind of ghost or entity by accident? You tell me.
So, and I do want to point this out. It does seem pretty clear to me. Sometimes there's pareidolia that we have to address. And if it's very obviously pareidolia, then it's obviously not going on the list. I think that this actually really is a face of a person. I don't think it's like a mist or a smudge on the glass that's looking like something. I think whether this was actual paranormal activity or it was hoaxed, it's actually intended to look like a face.
The face mysteriously disappears. So could it be that Felix caught some kind of ghost or entity by accident? You tell me.
If anybody has an argument for why that should go on the moon list, comment down below. Yeah, Occam's razor. It's true. It's true. Occam's razor. So the problem with that, though, the problem with Occam's razor is that, like, pretty much everything. I don't think I would have a list if the easiest explanation was just always that it's a hoax. I don't know. If anybody has a good argument for why that should go on the list, I'm all ears, comment, and you could persuade me. But otherwise, I'm moving on to, I think, the last one. And we got Peter Schnebley coming in with $4.99. And so that means I will be doing another video. I appreciate that, Peter. So grainy. Pixels got them. Yeah.
Paranormal Nightmare. For the last 5 years, Kathy Gallinger from the YouTube channel Paranormal Nightmares says she's been experiencing paranormal activity in her home in Canada. Now, Kathy might seem familiar as I've featured some of her spooky captures in her home before. Oddly, the paranormal presence often seems to target her pet cats. Kathy believes that the source of the haunting in her home might be her collection of antique dolls. However, Kathy doesn't want to get rid of the dolls as they belong to her aunt, who has now passed away. Kathy keeps the creepy dolls in the basement.
Dolly brings up a great point, but the face only fits at the time when he creates a space for it to appear. I think that was right. I don't want to go back and look at it right now, but I think that was right, which is very that is very suspicious. From her in a reaction shot a few weeks back. Seems fishy.
With a security camera monitoring the area 24/7. So one day at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon, Kathy's husband Jamie goes into the basement to quickly cut a piece of wood in his basement workshop. When he comes back out, he's a bit freaked by what he sees.
Is it just balancing like that? It looks like it's just balancing like that. Put the board under the chair, under the legs. Sorry, I'm going back. I wanna... I'm just looking at reflections in the TV and the glass case. I think it's probably just all him. There is that. I feel like there's a reflection that's not him or the chair. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Okay, see where my... I don't think you guys can see my cursor, can you? Okay, right in the glass case, there's a little black thing that goes quickly across along the bottom of the glass case. I'm trying to figure out, I don't think that's him running away. I'm trying to figure out if it might be the top of the doll's head. Right in the glass case, right there. Is that the dolls?
The chair.
Stay away from creepy dolls. I can vouch for that, yeah. It's the angle of the cam they have set up for the first caught my attention. They're not in those locations for security reasons. Yeah, you're exactly right. That is not for security camera. Look at the chair angle tilting back at top of chair. Aerosol can those bathroom wall mounted air fresheners go off on a timer. Heads. Oh, my head's in the way. Gosh dang it. Yes, I can move my face. That's my wife calling me out there. I debunked this chair one. What's up, Starvin' Marvin? We got Starvin' Marvin in the house. What's up? Mr. Bunny, did you just debunk this right now, or have you debunked this in the past? Son of... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay.
Here, the doll.
This is what I was asking, and my face was apparently in the way. So the glass case, there's something that shoots across in the reflection, and I think it's the top of the doll's head, but I cannot really tell. When it falls, right when it falls. That's got to be the doll's head, right? Like the doll's moving. Yeah, I think so. The top of the chair, when it leans back, it does not go back right with angle. Yeah, I see it now. All right, we're going to go back to when it first starts leaning. You know what? I'm like a schmuck. I'm like slouching in my chair. I literally could just move myself in the interface. Okay, here we go. There's something, I swear that's not him. There's something reflecting in the glass case that I don't think is him or the dolls. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Huh?
Okay, I could be really wrong here. Okay, post the pictures on Discord. Okay, sweet. So chair goes back. You see the same reflection. Before I check out what Mr. Bunny says on Discord, I want to say this. So I could be way off. I could be wrong on this. But I know that like maybe he actually interacts with, like he goes over the glass case. But like if you like in post, if you splice the screen right there, and like you have somebody like pushing the chair up, or who's off camera, or who's edited out, it could be a reflection of somebody interacting with the chair. I don't know if that's the case in this instance, but I know that I've seen that happen before when people are faking content like this. Look at the knob on cabinet door, remains there as tilted back. Look at the knob on cabinet door. Oh, the knob on cabinet door. Okay, we're gonna look at what Mr. Bunny said on Discord here. Ghost chat. He is the guy with spare room with boxing bag and huge teddy bear. Oh. Okay, so we see the very interesting. Wait, how do I go back? Cabinet door handles yet remain in the same place as chair is tilted. Okay, how is it the chair tilts back and the door handle knobs remain in the same spot on the edge of the chair while the chair is tilted on the back corner rail? Huh, that's an interesting point. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read some of your comments, and then I'm gonna put this in the. I'm gonna make a channel out of this because I really want this to be debunked. The cabinet knob would be hidden. It just looks too staged. So yeah, it's 100% real. We've got the believer in the house. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go here. I'm gonna share it at this timestamp. I'm gonna put it as a 5. Doll and cabinet. If I can spell. All right. After the stream is over, I'll create a channel for that. We're gonna move on from this one.
One who has had a terrifying experience in the house. In the middle of the night, Kathy hears noises coming from the upstairs bathroom.
Think they're all fake, but would be interested to know what you think. Okay, cool. Thanks, Matt. What's with ghosts' obsession with dolls? I don't know. I think ghosts maybe just have an obsession with anything tangible, and sometimes they just happen to grab a hold of a doll and, I don't know, get halfway to becoming a human, I guess.
She returns with her phone and begins to record in the dark. Before long, things take a terrifying turn.
Oh.
Okay, guys, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm in the upstairs bathroom. I was in here 5 minutes ago by myself, and I heard something whisper my name, so I ran into the bedroom and got my phone. I'm scared shitless. I'm in here by myself. I've got the nightlight on. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm just waiting to see if I can catch the voice again.
I'm going to create a poll really quick. Have you ever heard your name when no one else is around? Get ready for Shadow Blob. Can I take my own poll? That's a bummer. I can't take my own poll.
Oh my god. Who are you? Oh my god. Go away. Oh god.
Kathy is shocked as she sees what looks like a strange, misshapen shadow figure that seems to emerge right out of the darkness. She says she has no idea who or what it could be. So is Kathy's house haunted? Are the dolls haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch Kathy's videos over on her YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmares. Thank you so much for watching.
Wait. Was that last one a part of the doll one? I thought that was a different video. Oh no, it's the same video.
Kathy doesn't want to get rid of the dolls as they belong to her aunt. room house. But Jamie isn't the only one who has had a terrifying experience in the house.
Okay, so I think that, yeah, that's a shadow blob for sure. I don't know if I really saw, without looking at it too much, like an actual defined humanoid figure in the shadow. Maybe there was like an arm or something. But if this is a part of the same one, we can discuss that in a chat on Discord later. Okay, I don't hear people say my name even when there are people around. Oh, sometimes I read people's comments without reading them first. I read them out loud and I don't have response. Nude President says, no, Jake, that is impossible. If no one is there, no one can say my name. Silly. The acting is so bad. Cat's Gallery, if fear is a food, there was a 7-course meal. The dolls, Bunny says the dolls were on the chest and a mist came out from behind them on one of her videos. I said bathroom with air freshener. Okay. If you're, yeah. Okay. Okay, we're going to take a look at the poll. We've got 9 votes. 44% of you said yes, and 56 said no. I have before heard my name, but I don't know if it was like paranormal or whatever, or I was just like imagining it. But there have been a couple times in my life where I swore I actually audibly heard my name when I knew that I was alone, which is very strange. But there's a lot of neurological, psychological reasons why that might happen as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be a ghost or a spirit or anything like that. But okay, here's the deal. Freaking Peter, awesome, gave us supported the channel $5, and we got the Nude President to come over as an orb from Patreon. And again, if you're on Patreon supporting me, stop supporting there. Come over to the YouTube membership channel. And because we got Peter for like a super thanks or a super chat, whatever that is, I don't remember, we're going to do another video. That said, I'm going to take a quick intermission. We're going to pull up... Tomorrow I'll do some slapped ham, but today we're going to stay in the theme of nukes. And it looks like that's an hour and 26 minutes. Maybe top 20 scariest ghost videos. Oh, that's like a compilation one. So we will do this one, top 10 scary ghost videos that'll scare your brain. So we're going to do this one. I'm going to full screen it, but I'm going to take a quick intermission. I will be right back. Do not leave. Yeah, I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay, let me catch up on some of the comments here before we dive into the next video. Matt's got to take off. I got to dash and get ready for work, but I'll watch the rest of the stream on. Nice, sweet. Thanks, Matt. Matt has been, oh man, Matt has been such a great supporter since I've been like doing this for quite a while, so I appreciate that. Nice. Please know my brain is fragile. Later, Matt. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. It's 30 days before funds show on account equal making money on interest. Okay, I am voice chat on Discord. On. Okay. Mr. Bunny, man, like here's the deal. I am so like I don't even really know how to use Discord. I just know that it's like a chat server. I've never done the voice chats. I will figure that out at some point and maybe do some of the voice chats in the future. Right now, we're gonna go into this video. This is 27 minutes long. We're gonna get through this, and I'm gonna call it a night after this one, unless again, you guys are always obliged if you want to any amount, super chat or super thanks. I will do another video if we just get one more super chat. Don't feel obligated to. That's just kind of the spiel.
Come on in. 5 months ago, 19-year-old Dylan Rounds mysteriously disappeared from his farm in Lucin, Utah. Search parties have scoured the area, but Dylan has never been found.
Oh man, I hate these stories.
Have scoured, mysteriously disappeared on in. 5 months ago, 19-year-old Dylan Rounds mysteriously disappeared from his farm in Lucin, Utah.
Utah? How come I didn't hear about this? For those of you who don't know, I live in Utah.
Search parties have scoured the area, but Dylan has never been found.
We begin tonight with a local family very concerned about their missing son. He seemingly vanished from his farm.
His parents say he was excited to start farming in northwest Utah, but after he planted his crop, he went missing, and now they suspect foul play.
This land in Lucin, Utah might not look like much, but to 19-year-old Dylan Rounds, it was everything.
I'm convinced that it's foul play. Every vehicle he has, a retractor, everything is accounted for and in place.
If you know anything about Dylan's disappearance, his family is begging you to call police.
Lance Kelly from the YouTube channel Earthworm Infotainment decided to join the search for Dylan Rounds, investigating the many abandoned mines and caves in the countryside nearby. On this particular exploration, Lance finds an entrance to the collapsed Bald Eagle mine. Now, it should be noted that the old collapsed mine is said to be haunted, but nevertheless, Lance heads into the small entrance to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
All right. A lot of cold air coming out of this one. So it's probably pretty deep.
It's got a pretty big population. It's not like California or like New York or anything like that, but yeah, it's fairly big. Like fairly big land-wise, but also population. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah.
Anyone in here?
Did you hear it? As Lance enters the collapsed mine, he asks, "Anyone in here?" To which someone or something seems to reply, "Come on in." Now the sound is a bit difficult to hear as Lance's feet are crunching against the loose gravel on the floor of the mine. But I did my best to isolate and enhance the creepy reply. Listen again carefully.
Anyone in here?
As Lance treks further into the abandoned mine, it soon becomes clear that the passage is too small for anyone to be hiding inside. So just who or what could this voice be? You can follow the continuing search for Dylan Rounds over on the YouTube channel, Earthworm Infotainment. Got us.
Okay, I have kind of a vested interest in this, so this is going on the list, and I'm going to create a channel out of this because I didn't even know that was happening, and those voices and the it could easily be faked, but I am trying to give this guy the benefit of the doubt, because if he is using like an actual missing persons case to like hoax content, it would be so disappointing. So I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and try to figure out what actually that was. So I'm gonna give that a, let's see, what is the rating system? You'd think I'd know it. I'm gonna give that a 7. It could be real, in my opinion. I don't know what it would be. Cave voice missing person. Yeah. Okay, I followed the Dylan Rounds case closely. Very strange. Okay, yeah. Matt's off-road recovery there in Utah. Sounds nothing like come on in. I'm gonna listen to it one more time.
All right.
There are 2 cats. It's the creepy as Lance enters the collide against the on in. One in here.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I could see how you may not be able to, like, it may not sound exactly like come on in, but it does sound like actually someone talking. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that one.
Caught this?
Or what? To her new home in Rounds over on the YouTube channel, Earthworm Infotainment. Gotta see it to believe it. TikTok user Chubby Gooby recently moved into her new home in Reno, Nevada, along with her husband and their 2 cats. Not long after moving in, the cats started to behave in a very odd way.
Well, our surveillance camera caught this, and I'm a little bit nerved about everything that happens, and the fact that the camera just stopped at the end of this. I'm not really sure what to do about this. Just watch and let me know what you think at the end. My cat never comes up to me like this unless she wants food, so that might have been what it was, but she was acting particularly weird.
What's wrong? What's wrong, baby girl? Why are you looking at me like that?
Our cat just walked away from me, and I felt like she knew it was coming.
What the f***? What the f***? What the f*** just happened? Hello?
As Chubby Gooby is relaxing with a drink and watching TV, her cat approaches her as if alarmed. But then soon the kitty inexplicably just jumps away. Just then, a flower pot falls from the fireplace as if pushed, and even more strangely, the CCTV camera suddenly drops from its mount on the wall. Late another night, Chubby Gooby and her husband are fast asleep in bed, but something in their house is awake and very active. Something terrifying.
Got a door opening, we got a piece of furniture moving.
I was fully asleep at this point and I was trying to wake up.
Yeah. Effie says, cat does anything inexplicable equals normal cat behavior. Very, very true. And to the poll, I agree, cats are cats, weird. Yeah, cats are cats, weird. The CCTV camera, I mean, was that really a CCTV camera? It almost... I wonder how a CCTV camera could just fall like that. And then something came out. Oh, I forgot I had a poll up, by the way. Have you ever heard your... Oh, yeah, we already addressed that. I'm ending that poll right now. It's 50-50. Looks like 5 of you said yes, 5 of you said no. 5 of you are actually, like, crazies, and 5 of you are sane. No, I'm just kidding, because, like, I'm one of those 5. If I could vote, so I'm ending that poll right now. It's a cooler of beer saying, drink me. Okay. Nuke's probably going to explain this, but what is that thing moving, like, on the ground? Like, it's the big piece of furniture. Is it, like, on wheels or something? It's already starting to move before that thing actually falls, and then the thing falls and then it moves a lot.
A clothes hamper slides across the floor toward the sleeping couple as a book seems to be yanked from the shelf by an unseen force. The couple awakes confused and in a panic from the sound, but they only realize what happened later, after watching their security video. Even after the events in the house, Chubby's husband is still skeptical. But one night, Chubby hears creepy sounds coming from the basement. After a long discussion, she convinces her reluctant husband to head down to the basement with her to investigate. It did not go well.
The nude president is convinced that this is legitimate poltergeist activity. Shabbly Street says, for this reason I sleep with my feet covered.
Can't believe you have me recording this.
Well, you know.
What do I know?
You don't know. What if something happens and we don't have any explanation for it?
Guys,
Like I said last time, I'm gonna record everything.
I will Maddie Ann you guys so hard.
You don't record it, you don't...
You need to explain that?
That's why I'm tired.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the 50th freaking night in a row. Something's happened.
I think you're exaggerating. Look, It's a basement.
What's it gonna be? Is it gonna be a peekaboo?
Yeah. What the f is that?
It's a broken frame.
Yeah, that happens. What the f?
Something off camera happened.
Okay, we need to go. Go. Go.
The most suspicious thing there is that something off camera happened and he didn't just immediately point the camera at whatever fell.
Well, where?
Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Feet. Go. Go upstairs. Go. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Feet. Go. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
Let's go.
Go. Go upstairs.
Lots of things start moving.
Shooby
Interesting.
Gooby
Okay.
skeptical husband.
Go. Go upstairs.
I just want to see that guy's reflection in the mirror. His reflection is kind of creepy.
Shooby Gooby's skeptical husband is now convinced as random things start to fall and eerily move across the basement floor right in front of his eyes. The terrified couple runs right back upstairs. So could it be that the couple's new home is haunted? Let me know what you think. The Man in Black.
All right, a couple comments here. Marvin says, at the bottom of the fall, the book looks like it gets sucked towards the hamper. Yeah, I agreed with that. We got Andy Jaggy in the house. Hi, Ghost. Nice to see you. Maybe you remember me. I do. I remember you. I wanted to make a channel too, but let me tell you, this is really fun having this channel. It's really fun. It's a blast, but it is also like maintaining it and trying to keep it up and trying to just continually produce content. It is also very stressful, but that's why I appreciate fans such as yourself who are just here through the highs and lows. This is fun. Thank you. I can see arm above head hanging off gap on headboard and fishing line and rolling hand to pull. You can see that in that video that we're watching. The Haunting of Chubby Gooby would be a cool movie. Nothing to debunk here. It would. Mouse. I think whatever that was, I don't think a mouse was doing all of that. I'm not saying that it doesn't have other explanations on this basement stuff. All pulled in the same direction. I'm very interested. I am going to create a channel on Discord just for this because I want to see Mr. Bunny's Johnny Cash. I love Johnny Cash. He's the Man in Black. Oh, was that like the next video? I didn't even see that. Okay. If you have solid evidence just from what we watched there that was staged, let's make a Discord channel out of it. Moving objects, basement. I'll make it a 5. Whoops, copy. I think I copied the wrong one there. Oh no. Oh yeah, 3, 4. I'm gonna do that right now. If you have some stuff, Moonlit research. What was the name of that channel? Chubby Gooby? Chubby Gooby. Chubby Gooby. Okay. Create channel. Okay, if you saw it, go ahead and drop your evidence there. They seem like a couple that really needs to be debunked and called out.
We don't have
I sound so cynical. You would think that I don't believe in ghosts. I do. I do, believe it or not.
any explanation.
While exploring an so the story goes that the video was filmed by was shared in black.
The Man in Black.
This
Yeah,
next
okay.
creepy video.
Now I get the Johnny Cash reference. No, no, how they did it, like you said, you could figure out a way to replicate many. Reminder that if you ever get up to investigate weird stuff, first yeah. Yes. Yeah, and you're gonna have some basement investigation going on. You should have some at least do YouTube the courtesy of putting on some pants.
Video is a bit of a mystery as it was shared to the internet.
All right, Man in Black.
This next creepy video is a bit of a mystery as it was shared to the internet without a source. So the story goes that the video was filmed by a young tourist in Europe while exploring an abandoned old monastery. And without even knowing, he captures something truly chilling.
No way. That was a
figure
good.
dressed in what looks like a long black monk's robe appears briefly in the doorway before just disappearing into thin air. The tourist didn't even realize what he had just filmed and only discovered the figure when rewatching his footage later. But with no definitive source, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you found a
No definitive source. Where did he say this came from?
Let me this next what you think. The Man in Black. This next creepy video is a bit of a mystery as it was shared to the internet without a source. So the story goes that the video was filmed by a young tourist in Europe while exploring an abandoned old monastery. And without even knowing, he captures something truly chilling. A figure dressed in what looks like a long black monk's robe appears briefly in the doorway before just disappearing into thin air. The tourist didn't even realize what he had just filmed and only discovered the figure when rewatching his footage later.
Oh man.
But with no definitive source, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you
What do you guys think? Okay, I think the nude president is still talking about ghost hunting naked. Optional. Live till you've been nude ghost hunting. Naked and Afraid meets Ghost Hunters. That is... now that you've said that, I bet that's going to be like the next Netflix special. Smoke and Mirrors. Okay. All jokes aside, that is a super good VFX. Looks really good. Dolly. It is easy to do such and not joking. Yeah, it looks very cool. Real or not, impressive either way. Okay. First thing I want to establish. So when I first saw this just now, I was actually really excited because for a few reasons.
all just an elaborate definitive source. Is it real or is it all?
Okay. So
all just an elaborate
that
hoax.
Is
source. Is it real or is it?
First thing I try to always rule out, is it pareidolia? Is this something that we're seeing that looks like a man walking in a cloak or whatever? But no, that is whatever it is, whether it's real or fake. it seems to me like that really is the image of somebody walking.
Is it all just an elaborate hoax? Source, is it real, or is it all just an elaborate?
Oh, that's really close though.
hoax?
I mean, it really does look. It really does look like somebody actually is walking, which means if it actually is the image of somebody walking, it means that it's not. It's obviously not pareidolia. That means it was either staged, set up, or it's the real deal. So there's something. Some of you said CGI. Some of you said VFX. Yeah, visual effects. Yeah. A couple of mirrors. Dolly. Yeah. So I want to kind of say what Dolly's saying. There's, what's it called? It's called Pepper's Ghost. So you can create an illusion that creates something that looks almost like that with like a clear sheet of glass, and I think it's like another mirror and like a light source reflecting. You just kind of shine. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't articulate off the top of my head the exact mechanisms of how it works, but it's a very famous way to hoax ghosts, and they do it back like a long time ago. And I've actually seen people in other instances do something where it has been confirmed that that's what it is, and it looks something very similar to that. Pepper's Ghost requires a dummy platform though. That shadow on the floor. Okay, so those are good points.
The figure when rewatching
look at
his
that! Look at
footage
that!
later.
Nude president. Would you stake $1,000 on that being VFX or whatever? I'm not even saying that right. Being added in post. Would you put $1,000 on that? Yeah, you have a good point though. So I mean, probably. I really want to add this to the list because this one, it intrigues me. I would love to see somebody do something. I would love to see somebody, what am I trying to say? Really have a very thorough breakdown of this if it were to have been faked in post-production. This is why I do this. I like ones like this. This is cool to me because the camera was obviously panning and moving around. It wasn't stationary, and it really does seem like something is there. It obviously could have been added in, put in post, but I think there's something to this that deserves to be investigated further. What's the name of the video or channel? So that's the problem. He said it was posted to the internet without a source, and I don't know that he has the link.
Monastery, and when it was filmed, as it was shared to the internet. This next creepy video is a bit of a mystery, as it was shared to the internet without a source.
It says there's no source, but I mean, it has to. Somebody had to have put it up there. I don't know. This is going on the list. Copy that. I'm putting this there, and honestly, obviously, it could be faked. I want to put this as a 6. No obvious deception. To me, it's not an obvious deception. I'm gonna give this a 6. Man in Black. Guess I could do this live. Moonlit research. Man in Black. Create channel. Okay, well, we'll do that there. This is so this is a link to just the nukes video that I'm reacting to right now, but it is timestamped at 5:29. So it should just go right to there. Let's see, we've got some back and forth here. What's the name of the video? I don't know. The floor is practically black where it happens. This is cooler than 99% of ghost videos out there. I do agree. So, like, it's not a peekaboo ghost. Peekaboo ghosts, I think, are 100% all fake. I think those are all fake. This was not a peekaboo ghost. This was something that actually had depth to it, and it had, you could tell, like, somebody really had to do that to either have it be real or have it be fake. Think of the cost of the massive custom piece of glass required to pepper ghosts right there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. It is the best one yet. I agree with Dolly. This is the best one we've seen on this live stream so far. Seeing a face in a mirror too at haunted places is light plus mannequin head angled mirror. Add in would just be layered masked. Nude President says, also look at how the light plays off the ghost perfectly. That means the dummy would have to have the same exact light source. Easier to record a clean plate of someone walking through and then record again and just do it in post. Masking, pasting an image over top like adding text to video and adjusting the transparency level. Image or video clip. I agree. I think there's very obvious ways to be able to produce that, but I'm not 100% sure either way on that. I love a deeper dive into that because I really like that one.
So the story goes that the video was filmed by no one.
We'll watch it one more time and we'll move on.
Into thin air. Black muck's a figure dressed in what looks like a long black muck's robe appears briefly in the doorway before just disappearing into thin air. The tourist.
That is also a tall figure. I mean, I guess we don't have a really good relative. I don't think that we see anybody else in the shot, but his head would be pretty high up towards the ceiling.
Didn't even realize what he had just filmed and only discovered the figure when rewatching his footage later.
Man,
but
I want to.
With no definitive source, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you found
okay, I have a lot more to say about that, but we're gonna move on.
a great ghost video online or recorded one yourself, please send it my way at
Mr. Bunny, I know some of you have heard me relate this story many times, but I often recall this because Taps, the original Ghost Hunters, well, not the original Ghost Hunters, but like one of the original shows to actually document ghost hunting, Ghost Hunters, and they were called Taps. When they did the live stream, the live edition of their investigation of, I forget the name of the penitentiary, but it was like this old abandoned penitentiary somewhere along the East Coast in the United States, I think. And there was the big famous controversy where they got caught cheating when the main guy, I forget his name, reaches his hand into his pocket and the camera pans to him as he's walking away and somebody grabs his hood, like a ghost hand, grabs his hood and pulls him back. And I think that yeah, I remember that so clearly. I was watching that live when that happened, and they got so called out on that because I think apparently there was a string that he was pulling in his pocket that made it look like his hoodie got grabbed and whatever. Anyway, I just remember being so disappointed with them when I saw that. I love the conversations. I love the back and forth about this one. Go to Discord. Let's hash it out in the Discord channel I just created for it.
nukestop5@gmail.com. Uninvited. Nick Perry from Roseville, California says that he witnessed a dark shadow figure while driving on the allegedly very haunted Dyers Lane Road 2 years ago. Nick is convinced that this dark, sinister thing attached itself to him and even followed him home. He says that since that night, he has experienced terrifying paranormal activity in his home. Now, fearing that his family and friends might think he's lying or...
I'm looking forward to it, Nude President. Looking forward to it.
Maybe just went right off the deep end. Nick says that he never told anyone about the strange incidents in his house. But he claims that the paranormal activity in his home has become more frequent and more intense. So he has decided to record the incidents on his new YouTube channel called The Hooker. No idea why that...
I've got a ghost in my house, and I want to document the experience. Let's name the channel The Hooker.
But anyway, late one night, Nick starts to hear something and grabs his camera.
He's got more subscribers than I have, guys.
What he catches on video.
That's what I need to do. I just need to fake a ghost in my house, and
is truly...
I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
Bizarre.
So I thought Fawn and David were back. I just got out of the shower, and I heard, well, it sounded like the door opening and closing, but oh my god, nobody's f***ing here. And my cat is just staring at the f***ing door. I know, messy room, I know. It's my sister's room. Why she creeps me out for some reason. See, look at her. Stared over there at the f***ing door.
Nick becomes increasingly more anxious as the unexplained activity soon starts to get more intense.
Don't scare me, dog.
He's got a dog too. Oh, I thought it was a cat at first.
Off, dog. Why every time I'm f***ing alone, dude?
Unnerved by what he's experiencing, Nick's own dog scares him as he catches the window blinds moving on their own. Nick has no idea that things are about to take an even more terrifying turn.
I'm looking forward to what the terrifying turn is going to be. I really need to find a good strategy for what to do with these home poltergeist videos because there's so many of them. And I can't say for certain that they're all fake, but I don't know. I don't know. Perspectives all wonky. Okay. Bunny says, really haunted. That is guy with bedroom activity. Chris Watts look-alike. Wow. He does kind of look like Chris Watts. Yeah. Door knocking spirits. I never heard till after year 2015 TikTok trend. Was there? That was a trend? I didn't know that. That's very interesting. Nude President wants me to put everything on the moon list. HVAC vent blowing blinds? Maybe.
One night, Nick is taking a cute little video of his cat when he captures something downright chilling.
Wow. What? Where are you going in there? This is random.
No, no, I'm sorry.
What was that, dude?
Nick hears a bang, and as he exits the bathroom to investigate, a small dark figure can be seen in the bathtub as his camera pans by. But Nick doesn't even notice it until he checks his camera footage later. Nick now becomes determined to try to catch video of the odd shadow figure again, so he sets up more cameras to record around his house while he is away. Late one evening, he returns to find this.
Have you guys? Does anybody watch Rick and Morty? Try to be spoiler free. There's in the latest season, I think it's season 5. There's Rick and Morty. I think the episode is called Night Family. If you haven't seen it, go watch Rick and Morty Night Family on Adult Swim. This reminds me of that. Robot toilet papers. Oh. All right, sorry, I keep replaying it. I just wanna like do this frame by frame. Do you think that's like is that, you see the break in the figure there, like at the end where the light is shining through it? Do you think that's like its arm, like a very skinny arm kind of going out? Or do you think it's like a tie or something? Oh, you said like a cloak on a broomstick or something like that. Yeah, robe on toilet paper stand. Yeah, it looks like it's a stick holding something up, huh? Yeah, it's like a stick on a Roomba with like a jacket on the end of the stick.
So we're fucking. My phone's dying. So I'm just gonna have to unplug.
Someone or something can be seen walking around the living room, but nobody's home. So just who or what is this? Nick believes that.
What does it mean nobody's home? Like, Nick was just literally walking there.
Walking around the living room, but nobody's home. So just who or what is this? Nick believes that the dark figure he saw years ago on Dyer's Lane followed him home and is still haunting his house. But what do you think is going on here? You can follow Nick's continuing search for answers over on his YouTube channel, The Hooker. All
right, many years ago, I used to have like an interest. I was like intrigued by these pitch black shadow figures. If you're a fan, if you've been with the channel for a while, you know that I had this big beef with Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. That's something I do need to address, but I'm not going to address that right now. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine had not the original shadow dude, or like not the original pitch black ghost apparition, But he had a very prominent one, and he called him Shadow Dude, and I tried to debunk it, and admittedly, I didn't do a very good job. I said I debunked it, and I didn't do a very good job at debunking it. I could have done a lot better, and people have given me flack over that for years, ever since I created one of my first videos on this channel. And the more I watched Ghosts of Carmel, Maine, the more I became convinced that Kent Burris, he's a charlatan. He is a fraud, and I don't like saying negative things about people, but that's been a long-standing thing on my channel. And ever since then, I have been really disillusioned from shadow people in general. The pitch black shadow figure. There's too many ways to fake it. It's too easy to fake. And I don't necessarily think that, like, ghosts will manifest as a void of darkness. Should they manifest? I think maybe they do. Maybe they do in some sense, in some ways. But I don't know. I just don't believe this guy. And I really have no interest in following up, like, investigating this guy further, unless the flying black shirt, yeah. Nude President asks if we're going to get a Moonlit Ghost apology video. I will get back to you on that. I don't necessarily think that I have much to apologize for in terms of what I've said about Ghosts of Carmel, Maine, other than that I try not to be just overtly mean or negative when I'm debunking people or talking about people's channels or whatever like that. I don't like to be mean or negative. I do appreciate and I like to call people out for trying to be deceptive and whatever. And if I think at this moment, if I were to apologize for anything about my channel, it would be two things. It would be for not doing a better job at calling people out and also for taking like a 6+ month hiatus. So, and not posting much. I'm going to do a follow-up video on Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. I've been putting it off for a long time, but it's something that is on my high on my priority list. Oh, interesting, with the Odd World. Yeah, with the hoodie in the window, yeah. I have, by the way, I have downloaded videos. I have videos that he has since taken down that are no longer on his channel, which I'm just gonna sit on and when I make my big video about Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Starvin' Marvin just came through with $5. That means another video, guys. Wow. I can help write it. We have done an apology on Bone Patrol before. Nice. You're not alone. Many people call him fake. Yep. Nude President. Yep. I will apologize about that. We need to collab more. Nude President has a podcast, by the way, called the Bone Patrol Podcast. I've been on his podcast a few times. Go check it out. It's on like a bunch of like podcast platforms and whatever. Holy cow. Wait. Good to have you back. Thank you, Starvin. Aussie dollars, don't get too excited. That's like 6 US cents. Wait, did you, how many of those did you give me multiple of those? In the chat, I only see one, but up top, it's like you're doing it repeatedly. As many of those you want to give, I'm down. My arms are open. Thanks, man. Okay, since I got 12 of you on, if you're still supporting me on Patreon, get off of Patreon. Stop supporting me on Patreon. Join the YouTube channel as a member on YouTube rather than Patreon. I'm phasing out Patreon. And you will not get anything for being a Patreon. Yen donated. You Google and like $2. Either way, I appreciate it no matter what it is. It's a show of good faith that you really care about the channel and me, and it's makes me happy. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Back.
So unless back to the shadow person, unless there is a groundbreaking, and I don't even know what it would be, shadow person video that I see, I don't even know what it would have to be. More or less, I'm just gonna call fake on any type of pitch black shadow person. Strictly entertainment value. I put no stock in them whatsoever.
Skinwalker. This next creepy video was posted to Reddit by Australian Reddit user Hasbeen42 with the caption, quote, "My friend recorded a potential skinwalker." So Reddit user Hasbeen42's friends are out in the woods of Australia late one night when they encounter this.
I'm excited for this. This is not a ghost. Hopefully this is actually video footage of some creature. If it's just audio, I'll be bummed if it's just audio. Hold on, let's see it.
We got hearing weird noises in the forest. What the?
Okay. Shining eyes with a peekaboo creature. All right.
Weird noises in the forest. What the? What the? Weird noises in the forest. What the? What the? What the?
The friends have no idea what they captured on camera, and Hasbeen42 took it upon himself to post the video to Reddit in search of answers. The friends believe they might have captured a skinwalker, but what do you think this could be? Is it a skinwalker or just some strange Aussie critter?
What the? What the fuck? What the fuck?
The most haunted hotel.
That was quick. I wish there was a little more to that video, but thanks, Andy. It's good to be back. Entity Voices come out with some compelling content. I think Skinwalker is Navajo, yeah. Australian koala on a tree. Okay.
Or just some strange Aussie critter. Is it this?
Oh yeah, this is in the outback. It wouldn't necessarily be a skinwalker then.
Walker or just some strange Aussie critter.
Okay, so this thing appears on both sides of the tree. Let's go back to when they first see it without them slowing it down or anything.
When they encounter
possums, there are different.
Yeah, he here.
Australia koala on tree. Bushtail possum.
Weird noises in the.
Okay, see that right there? I wish you could see my cursor, but I don't think you can. On the right of the tree, you see whatever it is right there sticking out. Oh, wait. Is there two of them? Look at the bottom. Look at the very bottom, the base of the tree. Huh. There's two things sticking out on the right of the tree. The very bottom one seems like maybe it's just some light reflection, but it's very similar to what the creature's eyes look like. Maybe that's not eyes, but it does look like it's actually moving a part of that creature. So it's like its foot or something. And then, so you catch another glimpse of it. Oh, is that more of it right there? Right there, that frame. I feel like that is a part of the creature. There's something bigger moving back there. You see how I'm going between these two frames? You see it on the left and the right. And there it is. There's its eyes. And then it turns and you see both its eyes. Whatever that is, I'd be inclined to think it was an owl at first, but it seems like it has a bigger body, doesn't it? It seems like it has a bigger body. Right when you see that, there's something poking out just underneath its head, and it looks like it's an arm or something. And then you see something at the base on both sides of the tree, left and right. It looks like there's something bigger hiding behind this tree.
What the f?
What's up, Matt? Matt's back. Nice. Matt, you missed it. We had a really great ghost one. You'll have to watch it back, but we had a really great ghost one while you were gone. The Man in Black. Andy says, crazy how many skinwalkers seem to be out there. Yeah. Animal eyes reflect to see better in dark. Yes. Human eyes do not have, there's some chemical in the eye, but human eyes don't have it. Possum eyes definitely do reflect that strongly. Starvin' Marvin, you're from Australia, right? Pokes out at upper right too. Yeah, it does. Oh man, I always miss the best stuff. See how small head is when eyes turn. Whatever this is, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know that it's a possum or an owl. It seems like
when they encounter
What the f? We out here hearing weird noises in the forest. What the f?
I'm gonna put this as a poll because I'm on the fence about this one because I don't know enough about Australian wildlife, but all right, if we get a majority, I'll put this on the list to investigate further. Should this, I don't know, quotation skinwalker go on the moon list? Yes, no. Will maybe an animal that can climb the tree? Yeah. I think it would have to be several animals or a larger creature. Yes, it's real. I think it's animals. Okay, if it's some normal animal in Australia,
one night,
I want to put this towards you. Like, is it multiple animals? Because you see it, or is it one big animal? Because you see it bottom right, you see it top right, you see it bottom left, and you see it top left. You see it like on all sides.
The forest. What the f? What the f? What the f?
The friends have no idea.
All right, I'm going to do one more frame by frame, and then I'm going to look at the poll, and then we can move on from this. Spider monkeys? Oh, no. So video chat and the chat are off, I guess.
What the f?
This.
We got hearing weird noises.
Okay, right there. We're going to start here. So you see it in two places. This thing that is moving, you see it poking out top right of the tree. Not top, but like above the stump is very obvious. And then bottom right, you see it right there. And then both of those go in. And then you see it again a little bit over on the right, and then you obviously see the eyes, and then you see a little bit on the bottom left as well. I really don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm going to consult the poll here. Dobby on stilts. What does the poll say? Should this skinwalker, in quotes, go on the moon list? All right, 43% say yes. Okay, we've got 13 people in the stream. We've got 7 votes. I'm going to give it like 30 more seconds if anybody else wants to vote. Otherwise, I'm passing on this one. It looks like most of you, a majority of you say, no, don't put it on the list. Starvin Marvin says, I ride my bike at night quite often. When I see this, I would just assume it's a possum and not to be concerned. All right, we've got a resident Australian saying not to be concerned about it. So I'm going to end the poll, and I'm going to pass on this one. Awesome, guys. Let's move on.
What the f?
The friends have no idea what they captured on camera, and Hasbeen42 took it upon himself to post the video to Reddit in search of answers. The friends believe they might have captured a skinwalker, but what do you think this could be? Is it a skinwalker or just some strange Aussie critter?
What the?
What the f? What the f?
Okay. They do seem like kind of a little freaked out, but they don't seem that freaked out. It does seem kind of like it startled them, but then like they're just walking away from it, like they're not too concerned about it too. So, and also I do take issue. I think Mr. Bunny pointed this out that if it is some weird cryptid or paranormal creature, it's even if it is something along the same lines of a skinwalker. I think skinwalker is ingrained in the definition of a skinwalker is that it is a Native American entity, so it wouldn't be over in Australia, even if it was something similar. Mr. Bunny says it was face to with a raccoon on door jamb back door. I opened the door looking for a possum. Getting in the trash. Girlfriend, she said the back door. She screamed. I stood up, face to face with a raccoon. Okay. Look at the head, no neck, a very small head compared to the eyes. For me, it must be a kind of a family, maybe koalas. Interesting, okay. Okay.
Most haunted hotel in Texas. The Menger Hotel was built in 1859 in San Antonio, Texas. It was constructed on the old battlegrounds of the Texas Battle of the Alamo.
Correct me on this. Ooh. Bright. Quilla Bright. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I think a skinwalker is it's a male member of the Navajo tribe who has dabbled in black magic to the point that they can transform themselves into other types of creatures like wolves and other entities that are native to kind of Midwestern America. But good morning, Switzerland. Thanks, Andy.
And years later, during the Civil War, the hotel was converted into a hospital for wounded and dying soldiers. With a history like that, it's not surprising that the hotel is considered to be a hotbed for paranormal activity. Over the years, the hotel staff members and guests have had countless strange supernatural encounters.
I do believe that hotels are haunted. I mean, a lot of shady stuff happens in hotels. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here.
Back in 2009, hotel guest Ricky Garcia had a first-hand experience with one of the hotel spirits when he was recording footage of the beautiful, historic interior.
Do not be a peekaboo ghost, please. Well, it's kind of a shadow figure.
A translucent figure about the size of a child can be seen walking on the other side of the main hotel hall on the second floor. And Ricky isn't the only one who captured a ghost on camera on the Mingra Hotel's second floor walkway. 4 years later, in 2013, hotel...
So that video was taken, that we just watched, was taken in 2009. I'm not a video guru. I know I have a basic knowledge of video editing. 2009. This does appear to be a camera on a tripod, very still. How easy would it be to produce something like this in 2009? Does anybody have an idea?
A translucent figure about the size of a child can be seen walking on the other side of the main hotel hall on the second floor. And Ricky isn't the only one who captured a ghost on camera on the Mingra Hotel's second floor walkway. 4 years later, in 2013, hotel guest Felicia Powell captured this photo of the same area on the second floor of the Mingra Hotel. In the photo, a child guest...
Yeah, I have no idea why the camera's there. Nude President says it's easy in 2009.
At the hotel, dressed in red, can be seen walking along, but no one knows who or what is walking behind her.
And I think especially if the camera was still, like the still camera on the tripod, it becomes even like way easier. So
So is it true that the Mingra Hotel is haunted? And just what walks the stair landing on the second floor? Let me know what you think. The last stop.
After Effects, Premiere, and Photoshop were all accessible to anybody back then. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not impressed with that. Unless somebody wants to voice their objection, I'm gonna move on.
Popular Korean YouTuber Dosha from the paranormal YouTube channel Dosha Michael sets out to explore a creepy abandoned bus company located somewhere in South Korea. Now, not much is known about the mysterious bus company or why it was left abandoned, but Dosha believes that the location is haunted by the spirit of an old man that used to live inside one of the only remaining buses on the property. In an attempt to capture the ghost of the old man, the YouTuber sets up a GoPro camera to record the bus while he explores the rest of the enormous site. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
방금 소리 뭐 들었어요? 쿵 엄청 크게 소리.
A loud bang can be heard, startling Dosha as he's setting up his GoPro. Now, a bit freaked out, he eventually leaves to explore the building. But after a few hours, he doesn't really find or experience anything in the abandoned bus depot. So he grabs his static camera and just heads home. But when Dosha looks back at his captured footage of the bus, he's shocked when he realizes what his static GoPro camera recorded. Something can be seen walking past the bus and out of frame. Dosha has no idea who or what this could be. So, he returns the next day and leaves the GoPro in the exact same spot. What his camera captures that night is absolutely chilling. First, something can be seen moving around inside the bus.
Yeah, I'm not.
Then a little later, before moving back, live inside. Go in many more. Any Reddit user Phantom881 night outside his line.
So I wanted to say something. So yeah, After Effects, Photoshop, Premiere are all done, but I wanted to say something Dolly said. So the lens on the last one in the hotel, Dolly says the lens does adjust as the apparition goes behind the pillar. Oh, and we got Andy back. Good to have you back. Yeah, stationary footage is too easy. I'm almost going to put that in the category of just like anytime there's stationary footage, I'm just going to skip over it because there's just too much. There's too much to sift through. Did I miss something? Yeah, I think he went back the next day. The glass on the driver's window is not tinted. So I want to actually go back to this. Dolly... saying that the lens adjusts when the figure goes behind the pillar. Does the lens adjust or... It kind of just looks like the camera shakes a little bit. I was just curious because I'm wondering if you think that the lens is actually focusing on the shadow person. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was wondering if it was, you're saying maybe it was focusing on the shadow person, but I don't know.
User 1999 says that late one night the strange CCTV footage was captured just outside his dad's workplace. Now, the Redditor definitely admits that this could simply be a strange glitch in the compression on the camera. But why does one of these two people look like they are hunched over and walking on four legs? So is this weird compression or a weird creature? Let me know what you think. A little...
Nude President, what do you make of that? It's just a person walking their dog, but there's a compression error. This one's balls.
On four legs. So is this...
Is it a dog though? Is that a dog?
They are hunched over and walking on four legs. So is this weird compression or a weird creature? Let me know what
That is a weird looking dog, I think, if that's a dog. What's wrong with hunching over and walking on 4 legs?
you think. Weird compression or a weird creature? Legs.
I don't know. I'm putting this one to a poll. I don't, or a horse. I don't really know what to make of this one. This one's going straight to the poll. Compression monster on the list. I don't know. I don't have much to say about this because I have no idea what to make of that.
Is this weird compression or a weird creature? Let me know what you think. A little evil. Pop.
We're gonna look at the next one, and then I'm gonna come back to this poll.
Popular ghost hunter Ehab Kasmia sets out.
I debunked Ehab Kasmia so hard, like I don't even know how many years ago, like 3 years ago.
To investigate a completely abandoned neighborhood on a mountain in Jordan. Thriving, taking fine months higher.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Did you see it? Ehab doesn't notice when a small childlike hand moves out of sight right behind a doorway.
No, okay, so this dude literally like used his like little kid cousins. Like I know this for a fact. He used actual little children to run around in these dangerous abandoned places, and he films and he screams and he freaks out, and I know 100% that this guy is not legitimate.
Clueless as to what just happened, as he explores, something happens that shocks him to his core.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
When Ehab switches to the selfie mode on his phone, he is shocked when he sees the face of a child watching him from outside the window. He races outside, but there's no one there. Now, there is no one around this mountain for miles.
Sorry, Ehab. That's like your cousin or something.
So Ehab forward. The original next video has been circulated.
All right, back to this weird walking monster thing. It looks kind of like the head of a human being, but he's like hunched over, like walking weird. The poll says 7 votes in the affirmative. 57% say yes on the moon list. 43 say no. I'm gonna put it on the moon list. I think Link's corridor crew channel debunks many Ring doorbell issues with compression and ghosts walking by. I agree with you, Bunny, there. That this looks like a compression issue or something along those lines, but I don't know what is walking there. I mean, it seems very odd. So I'm going to put it on the list to investigate further. Yeah, 5. Strain compression monster. Okay.
When Ehab switches to the selfie mode on his phone, he is shocked when he sees the face of a child watching him from outside across the floor. Then this happens. No, this next... Just pulling your leg. This next video has been circulating the internet, but unfortunately no one seems to know the original source. So, somewhere in Asia, a child is innocently crawling across the floor. Then this happens.
Oh my gosh, I don't like these videos.
The light in the room suddenly flashes off, just as the crawling child's legs seem to be pulled by something that we can't see. Incredibly upset by the occurrence, the crying child charges forward wildly as if to try to escape whatever might be after him. Or is he being pushed? It's kind of hard to tell. But with no source for the video, I guess we'll never know. Thanks so much.
I know kids make really weird movements. That doesn't look obvious to me that he was pushed or pulled or anything like that. It does look strange, but it's not obvious that he was pushed or pulled, and I don't want to spend too much time on it. So, okay. Oh geez, that was violent. What in the world? This one was a little odd. Yeah, it is a little odd. I don't know. I think
pushed. It's kind of hard for him. Or
he gets his knee underneath him and he springs off of his, I think he springs off of his like left knee. I don't know.
It's kind of
I'm gonna say no on that one. And as usual, you guys comment. I try to validate like your guys' comments. If you have a good reason for anything or disagree with something that I say, I will try to respect that and maybe change my mind potentially. All right, so here's the deal. We got Starvin' Marvin coming in with a few dollars in the chat revenue. So we're gonna watch another video. We're gonna watch a shorter video. I'm gonna need if we want to do like another longer video like this, I'm gonna need some more motivation. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a night. If we could get this, so right now chat revenue we're at $8.38. If we could get that to $25, I'll do another video on top of this short video. Otherwise, I'm gonna call it a night and go to bed. All right, so let's check out Nuke's top 5. Let's go down to like some of his earlier videos and do, I kind of just want to do like a shorter video. We got 5 killer clowns caught on camera. I don't think this is like paranormal stuff though. And the new clown sightings of 2017. No, that's kind of scary stuff, but people's lives, 5 weird things caught on security cameras. All right, this is 5 weird things caught on security cameras. This is 5 minutes long. Night Nude President, thank you for joining us. I'm going to be live streaming every night this week, and see you later. Let's collab more often. Post the stuff in Discord. Sweet. I'm so stoked to have Mr. Bunny on the Discord. This is going to be really cool. We're gonna watch through this video, and I don't think it's going to happen, but if we get to the chat revenue, $25, I'll watch another video. But other than that, we're going to watch this. I'm going to call it a night.
the top 5 scariest things caught on surveillance cameras. Something in the attic. Pennsylvania resident Jerome Kennedy began hearing very disturbing noises coming from his attic, just above the bedroom where he, his wife, and their baby slept. After weeks of hearing these creepy noises, he decided to mount a hidden security camera in the attic to find out just what was going on. When he reviewed the security footage, he was shocked by what he found.
Is that like a man hiding in his attic, or is that him?
The video showed their 69-year-old neighbor creeping around their
That was the actual person in their attic. Okay.
With a drill. The neighbor had been spying on the family as they slept.
Oh my
for
gosh,
weeks,
dude. Check your attics, everybody. This really happens. Check your attics. When you move into a new house, check your walls, check your crawl spaces, see if there's any way into your house other than your doors or your windows, because this stuff really happens and it is horrifying. Ugh.
Through holes that he had drilled in their wall and ceiling. Jerome Kennedy immediately went to police with the disturbing surveillance footage.
Yeah,
the neighbor was arrested and charged with burglary, criminal trespassing, and stalking. Sailing the scary sea, New Zealand, when it encountered stormy weather and very rough seas. In this CCTV footage from the ship's dining room, we can see that at first the waves seem a little rough, but
okay, sorry, this doesn't look like a paranormal thing, but
nothing worrisome. However, things are about to get much worse.
Yeah, that would be pretty terrifying. Wow. Wow. Jeez, oh my gosh. Oh. Wow. That is terrible. And it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Oh my gosh.
Passengers of future Max cruise. Driveway haunting.
Oh, we got a ghost. We got a ghost.
New Mexico family was sitting down to dinner when they noticed something strange on their driveway security camera. A bizarre, partially transparent figure seemed to pass right in front of their home. The family had been told that a man once died on their property. They believed that this strange figure could be the ghost of the previous resident. But what do you think?
I don't think something like that. I don't think that's edited. That seems like something to do with a compression error, but I could be very wrong. I'm not an expert in like that type of stuff, video, but that does seem like things that I have seen before and we have discredited. But let me know if you think that should be anything more. Dan here to get my sea legs.
The sleeper and the creeper. Inside an unlocked back door. One of the burglars can be seen stealing the wife's purse, then searching for more items while the man lies sleeping on the couch.
Man,
the burglar
okay.
even comes face to face with the family cat, who doesn't really seem to mind the home invasion. The Las Vegas couple didn't even realize that they'd been robbed until strange charges began appearing on their credit cards. When they checked their security footage, they were shocked to see the brazen intruders inside their home. The Creek Church Mystery. Police recovered this surveillance video of someone dressed in what looks like riot gear roaming through the halls of Creek Church in Midlothian, Texas. The person seems to be casually strolling through the church halls, occasionally opening doors. What makes this clip truly disturbing is that the next morning, a woman named Missy Beavers was found dead in the church. Beavers had shown up early that day to teach a morning aerobics class at Creek Church. The identity of her oddly dressed attacker remains a mystery.
Oh man.
The only clue police have to go on is this bizarre CCTV footage.
I don't think she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I feel like someone was after her, and why? I don't know why.
All right, guys. I feel like we had a really great go tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in. I think we had like 15 viewers on at the same time. You guys are awesome. We made almost $10. I made almost $10. I appreciate it. Everybody who contributed, thank you. I'm live streaming every day this week. Tomorrow, same time. Thursday and Friday are going to be members only live streams. So make sure to join for 99 cents a month if you are able to. Otherwise, I just am happy you guys are here. I'm happy you guys are here, and I'm happy we have this system set up, and I'm really excited to really get going on the channel again. So, size close, Misty Beavers. Okay, guys. I'm gonna update the Discord, but I'll do all that. I'm gonna stop the live stream. Thanks. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And final notice, no more Patreon. No more Patreon. Support me on YouTube membership. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.